we go to Washington.
We don't give a fuck.
Well, it's over.
What?
After 40 grueling days of no federal workers,
Hold up.
no air traffic controllers,
Wait a minute.
no SNAP benefits, the shutdown is over.
You're kidding.
Due to the amazing leadership of one schmucky Schumer.
See, now that's some bullshit.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. After Chuck got done grabbing both of his ankles, Trump said, "You're welcome." But it's what's next.
The game has just begun.
What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Common sense, facts, and salt. If you guys are feeling good today on this Tuesday, well, the wait is over. After 40 grueling days of no federal workers, no SNAP benefits, no air traffic controllers, no nonsensical IRS agents, the shutdown is over. Due to the amazing leadership of, no, not Donald Trump, but of Chucky Schumer. Schumer? Really? Chucky Schumer, or Schmucky, as I lovingly like to call him, out of New York. He said, finally, the deal has been brokered. I can sign it with confidence, and we can get this country moving on. You sure about that, Chuck? After 12 CR bills that were presented to him, the 13th became the charm, became the winning formula. Why? Because those 12 CR bills that Trump presented to him and the GOP were clean bills. Let's get the shutdown done. Let's get it over with. And we move on to other things. But no, Democrats wanted to continue to add on shit to the CR bills. And that's why I kept on getting rejected time and time and time again. But this one's different. Gee, I wonder why. This, coming from Breitbart. Senate passes funding to end the Schumer shutdown. And yes, it was Chucky Schmucky Schumer himself who caused this disastrous 40-day lockdown, if you will. The Senate passed a continuing resolution to reopen the government Monday night, 40 days after Democrats triggered what is now the longest government shutdown in history. The vote ends a disastrous shutdown for Democrats, but the civil war for the soul and direction of the party is just beginning. Mamdani, anyone? The vote was 60-40, only a majority was necessary. For those who don't know how to do math, GOP had 53. They needed 7 to get 60. There you go. 12 resolutions got rejected because they couldn't get the 7 because you had Democrats doing this stupid ass shit. But they got it. Senate reached the time agreement on Monday evening to bypass Senate procedures that would have prolonged the passage of the bill by as long as several days. Yeah, we didn't want to do that anymore. Despite the tough talk from many Senate Democrats condemning their colleagues Sunday night to cave into the shutdown, no one objected to a unanimous consent agreement to speed the end of the shutdown. The fold likely reinforces the convictions held by many voters on the left by Washington Democrats are giving them more lip service and threatens Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's continuing hold on his leadership position. Do not be surprised if they throw Chuck under the bus. The CR extends government funding through January 30th of 26, includes 3 of 12 full-year appropriation bills. Additionally, as Breitbart News reported, the agreement includes back pay for several federal employees and guarantees that 4,000 plus federal employees laid off during the shutdown will be rehired, as well as blanket prohibition on future reductions in force through January 30th. Those jobs are a drop in the bucket compared to the 250,000 or so Trump administration eliminated before the shutdown. Yes, because they were not necessary. Most significantly, the agreement does not guarantee an extension of the COVID-era enhanced Obamacare premium subsidies, with Democrats only receiving assurances of a vote on a bill of their choice. Quote, as I've said for weeks to my Democratic friends, I will schedule a vote on their proposal. I have committed to having the vote no later than the second week of December, Majority Leader John Thune said on Senate floor before the vote. The bill now makes its way to the House, which is likely to vote on the bill Wednesday, early Monday morning. Speaker Mike Johnson summoned his members back to Washington ahead of the expected midweek vote. House Democrat leadership formally announced that it would whip its members to oppose the bill, although some Democrats, including retiring Rep. Jared Golden of Maine, who voted for the House bill CR in September, which the Senate later amended, are expected to support the bill. With the shutdown headed for a conclusion, Democrats are certainly continuing to make the enhanced Obamacare subsidies a messaging a priority. Open enrollment for Obamacare is underway, and the enhanced subsidies are expected. Man, I can't even get that word out today. Holy cow! Are expected to end at the end of the year. But if the past several weeks are any indication, Democrats will have trouble staying together and on message. And if the Senate radicals in the party are not assuaged, many Democrats will not survive beyond the midterms. And I welcome it. It's finally done. Of course, Democrats are going to say that Schumer bent over, grabbed both ankles, spread those wrinkly ass cheeks of his, and told Trump to give it to me and give it to me hard. 12 resolution bills, 12 continuing resolution bills were given to the Democrats. Clean resolution bills. No additions, no nothing. Democrats rejected all 12 of them. The 13th was the charm. Why? Because of those 3 bills that they threw in there. The 3 appropriation bills, and of course a vote on Obamacare subsidies. But now the Democrats are going to be smacking each other around because the so-called ascending leadership, the radicals in that party, and it's very hard to distinguish between the radicals and the non-radicals. There may be a handful of, quote, moderate Democrats. Of course, they're always told to sit down and shut up every time they open their mouths and say, well, you know what? I don't feel good about this. Sit down and shut up. So when you have knuckleheads who got voted into office in Virginia, in New Jersey, and of course, Mom Donnie himself in New York City, that is the face of the Democratic Party. Nut jobs like AOC, that is the face of the party. You got, what's her name? Crockett, whatever her name is in Texas, that is the face of the party. You have complete nut jobs who are running the asylum. And as, as a conservative myself, I love it. Let them smack each other around because there's no leadership, especially when you have knuckleheads like Newsom running around thinking that he can win in 28. No, he can't. Does he remember the smackdown that DeSantis gave him in a mock debate, over a year ago? Well, of course he doesn't. But anyway, the shutdown is over. Now it's crossing T's, dotting I's, and let's get this shit done and over with. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this, please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.